Hi there, I'm Helen.
Hi, I'm Donna.
And welcome to Teacher Talk for Parents.
What are we talking about today?
In this episode, we are talking about getting really in-depth, hopefully, answers from kids and from students.
Yes.
How to
get them to talk.
How to get them to talk. Teachers go through this in the classroom all year long.
Absolutely. And
parents
I'm sure
go through
that's
this.
A frustration for parents. How was school? Good. How are you doing? Fine.
What did you learn today?
Great?
Nothing. Right. So it's constantly trying to just get conversation going beyond those one-word answers.
Isn't it aggravating, parents? Don't you find that annoying? Like, answer my question. How do you get them to answer completely and with some thought? So we're going to give you some ideas today.
Because those are things that we go through every day in class. And we're going to give you the strategies and tips that we do in the classroom to get them to give us more. Yeah. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
So, the thing is, if you ask a general question, you tend to get a general answer.
Right. How you doing? Good.
How was school?
Fine.
Right. So we're going
to
we're going to give you some school-like topics that you can ask specific questions to, and those answers or those questions can lead to other topics.
Yeah. All
right. Let's start with your teacher.
Oh, yeah.
The teacher.
Okay.
You can ask your student. So instead of, like, let's say the first week of school, the first month of school, instead of saying, how was school? What'd you learn?
Yeah.
You can, of course, you can still ask those questions, those general questions. But if you're not satisfied with the answers and the conversation that was had in the ride home, here's some other ideas.
Yes.
Ask about their teacher. How is your teacher? How do you like your teacher?
Describe her to me. Describe him. What kind of person do you think he is?
Yeah. Does he or she remind you of anyone that we know from our friends or from our family?
That's right.
What do you think about them? These are specific, detailed questions that if you say describe your teacher, you can't get a one-word answer.
Nope.
I mean, you can, but, you know.
Yeah, these are just basic recall questions. It's not enough. You need to ask more critical thinking kinds of questions.
Right.
Those are good.
And then that'll lead to another conversation, hopefully,
That's
if your child says, oh, my teacher reminds me of Uncle Bob.
How so?
That's exactly. How so? Can you tell me, what do you mean?
What do you mean by that? Uncle Bob is really funny and he has brown hair. Is that what your teacher's like?
Right. And it leads to conversation.
That's
Boom.
Right.
There's a conversation right there.
That's right.
Next topic idea.
Yeah.
Classmates.
Oh, yes.
Ask them specific questions about their classmates.
Yes.
Who sits around you?
I like that. Who do you sit with at lunchtime? Why?
Who sit or who do you work with normally in the class? Or
who's the leader at your table?
Ooh, or who do you get along with the best?
Who
and
do you
why?
With?
Why do you choose that partner?
Why do you choose that person?
Yeah.
What's so special about her?
What do you like about this friend or that friend?
Good.
Here are some specific questions to get to the nitty-gritty of what your child is thinking about and doing on a day-to-day basis.
That's how you get more than one-word answers. You have to ask really thought-provoking questions. These are great.
About specifics.
That's right.
Right. Next thing. You kind of brought it up in that last one.
What'd I say?
Lunchtime.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so there's two separate areas regarding lunchtime. Let's keep it in the cafeteria for now.
I'm in the cafeteria.
Okay, so you ask your child, who do you sit with during lunch?
Yes.
Who do you sit with?
Yeah.
How is it during lunch?
Yeah.
Do you get a chance to talk and run around?
That's right. Do you have recess? What do you do when you get your lunch? What do you do? Who's the lunch lady? What do you usually have at lunchtime? Do you have special lunches on Fridays?
Right. Or if they pack a lunch, you can say, do you eat your lunch or do you trade it with someone else?
Right. Who else brings their lunch in your class? And what do they bring?
Do you like what I pack for you for lunch?
Yes. Even if you don't like the answer.
I know.
Be honest. Do you like what I pack for you for lunch? Yeah. What would you prefer?
Ideas of, conversation relating to school that will hopefully lead to other things.
That's right.
Because, what happens in the cafeteria and who sits with you at lunch, that's a bigger conversation.
Absolutely.
Having to do with, friendships and who you're hanging around with, or how you feel if you're sitting by yourself sometimes.
Yeah, and there's a little bit more free time there during lunch for them to make some choices and for them to be more social. So that's a great time for you to ask about, that lunch time.
In the cafeteria when they have to sit at a table
and they can make some choices.
Yes. And chat with
what
whoever.
Did you talk to? Who did you talk to? What did you talk about with your friend?
All right, so now during lunchtime, we're taking it out to recess.
Okay, let's go outside.
So you're outside at recess. A question you can ask is, what do you do during recess?
What's your favorite game to play?
Who do you play with?
Yeah, where do you go? Where is recess usually? Where do you guys go?
I see the yard.
Exactly.
Where in the yard do you hang out?
Go? Yeah.
Or what games do you like to play? Who do you play with during recess? Yep. Why?
Right.
What do you like about that game? What do you like about that person? Why do you play with that person?
That's right.
These are specific questions to just kind of get you away from asking just how was school.
That's right.
Because with these specific questions, they can't
give you one word answers.
Not if you're consistent.
That's true. A lot of it does just take practice. And this all supports their writing habits, by the way, parents. If you're asking them these questions that focus their answers and make them really think critically about what you're asking, that's going to come out in their writing. The more students are able to talk and express themselves, that comes out in their writing. So
and just conversation.
Encourage them to talk. Ask more why questions. Those why and how questions are perfect. That's the extended thinking questions. That's where you really get to learn about their thoughts and their ideas and what they really focus on and think about. So those are the questions, the whys and hows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Where are we going, Helen?
Fire drills or drills in general.
That could be a scary time, though.
Great conversation. Because now we all know, and we do it, even in elementary school, even in first grade, kindergarten, pre-K.
Yes.
You do drills like red, what is it called? The red, You do the drills for like if someone's in the school that shouldn't be in this school, and bunkering down in the classroom and locking the door lockdowns.
Hard lockdowns, soft lockdowns.
Right. I mean, it's reality, parents. This is what we're doing in school.
Yeah.
You know it. Your child goes through it. We go through it. Ask them about it. Yeah. How it made them feel.
That's right. Did you have any emergency drills or practice drills today? What do you do? What does your class do if someone comes in the building that's not supposed to?
How do you prepare for that?
Yeah. What do you do when you hear that emergency bell? What happens? What happens when the principal says there is a hard lockdown? What do you do? How do you feel? What happens when you get really scared during that? Are you really scared during that time, and why? What have you seen that makes you think that there might be something bad happening, or this might be some difficult, sensitive topics, but it's important that you talk to your children about that so that way they're not as stressed during these different drills.
Exactly, because it's reality.
It's reality.
All schools are doing these lockdowns now in the classroom, every single grade. It's reality, and you might as well have conversations about it.
That's right. I love it.
Yes. Next topic.
Where are we going?
Extracurricular activities.
Like after school programs?
After school, within the school. Okay. Just having a conversation with your child about just to see what other things they enjoy. Yes. Like, do they enjoy drama? Do they enjoy art? Yes. Do they enjoy singing?
Right. And you'll probably know, parents, I know that you'll know what kinds of things that they like. So if they're into art, When during the day are you able to draw? What have you drawn lately? Can you describe it to me? Have them show it to you. What do you like to do? After school in your art program, what things does your art teacher do? What do you like? What mediums have you used? Oh, that's kind of sophisticated, but what are you using in art to create all these fancy art works that you're showing me? So you really ask them very specific questions about what they're doing in after school. That's good.
Yeah, or if there's this, ask them, is there a school play happening?
Yeah.
Like, maybe you'd be interested in doing the play this year. Because there's always a school play happening, but it's for the older kids. It's for 4th, 5th.
Right.
But I remember doing things in first and kindergarten also.
Yes, when I taught first grade, we had full-on plays.
I know, very true.
Yes.
So ask them, do you like participating in that? How do you feel when you're on stage and these people are looking at you? It's a whole conversation. You'll be able to see if your child is anxious about it, if they're comfortable with it. Do they like the spotlight on them?
That's right. Yeah, have these conversations.
Yes.
Where are we going to next?
One more that I could think of. Maybe you've thought of some. The library. Ooh, the school library.
I love that place, Helen.
I know you do. You can ask them, so when do you get a chance to go to the library?
Yeah.
How often do you go to the library?
That's right. Who is up there? What teacher is up there? How does she help you find your just right book? How is the library organized there? Where do you go to find the books that you like? What section is your favorite? Why do you like that?
Is there someone in there that can help you?
Yeah. How do you find the books that you like? How do you take those books out? Can you take them home? Where else could you go?
Ooh, and make sure if they do take it home, the responsibility of taking that book out of the school library.
Yes, and having some conversations with them about how to take care of their books. I agree.
Yes. So, parents, now you have to think about, we gave you a lot of different topics and questions, and by no means do you have to ask all of these questions all at once. It's just some ideas to add to that drive home or dinner time to get the conversation going. Yeah. And you have to be consistent.
That's the key.
Because in school, in class as teachers, we ask those questions and, when we don't get the answer, we try again. Next day. We will never stop asking those questions. And you don't stop either.
Yeah, and the more you do it, the more it will come easy to you and them. So keep practicing.
Here's your homework for this episode. Oh my gosh, I called it homework. Usually I call it the takeaway. Sorry.
Homework.
Here's your takeaway.
Get it done.
Your takeaway is start with those questions now.
Yeah.
Start now. One extra question a day and see how it goes. You're going to learn a lot more about the specifics.
Exactly. Start with one question. Start with one question that you're going to try and see how it helps to bring about a better explanation of what you're trying to get from your children. So you no longer want the one-word answers. You want a more thoughtful answer. So ask them one question that you think that is going to allow for better answers from them. And let us know what you asked and how it went. I'm curious.
That's right.
Yeah. How did it go?
We haven't reminded you guys in a while, I think,
let us know.
That we're on Facebook, Instagram, under Teacher Talk for Parents.
All of the things.
YouTube, you can watch us and talk to us. Let us know how these tips are going for you.
Yeah, we want to know. Teacher Talk for Parents at Gmail. That's our email. And
it's the number 4. Teacher Talk, the number 4.
On all of the social media, we're at Teacher Talk for Parents. Let us know.
Yes. We'll be searching for your thoughts and ideas and comments. So get back to us.
Please.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.